Cock and block. All right, welcome back. It's the Cock-a-Block. This is Josh.
This is Matt.
And once again, we're going to be talking about alcohol.
It's a booze episode, folks.
Another boozy one. We're going to be comparing vodka. Vodka is probably the alcohol that Matt and I drink the most, I would venture to say.
Absolutely, I think.
I went off the beer because doctor told me it has some bad stuff for me.
Mm-hmm.
Matt still enjoys him a pint or two, but
I do.
So I've switched over mostly to whiskeys and vodkas, but I find vodka's a little better because it's easy to mix with. You know, there's more you can do with the vodka.
It just tastes better, yeah. A lot of people would disagree with that. If you're going for a certain flavor, obviously this won't have that. But for your everyday person like me that's not super into it, like, yeah, it's nice. It's just...
One thing that I think that I go for in a vodka is a good, clean taste. I do like a little bit of flavor. I don't like a completely flavorless vodka, but I don't want too much of a bad flavor. There are many vodkas you can get for cheap that have terrible flavors, and we've tried a lot of them. I won't say or make any claim that we've tried them all. There's no way to try them all.
No way.
And there's no way that we would ever be like connoisseurs of the finer vodkas in life.
No. We are budget drinkers.
Budget drinkers. Yeah. However, just being a budget drinker doesn't mean that you have to drink Wolf Schmidt.
Don't ever drink that garbage.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
It may be cheap.
It's not. Just spend another $1 or $2.
Love yourself more than that.
Love yourself more than that.
My favorite budget vodka is Popov, as we well know. Mm-hmm. I also like Smirnoff. Smirnoff sometimes and Popov kind of compete with which one's less expensive.
Which is odd because Smirnoff isn't typically what you'd consider a budget vodka, but it kind of is now. I mean, we're just talking price. It sort of is, right?
There's some good deals on
they
Smirnoff.
have good deals.
You know, then you have your next phase of vodka with the Grey Goose. I did try the Costco generic versions of Grey Goose, and then they have... It's disgusting. I think we both almost vomited when we tried the Costco vodka. I love Costco Scotch. Costco vodka, not recommended. So my dad and I were talking the other day about Stoli, and he says he didn't like it. And Matt and I have always really liked Stoli, and this might be
my favorite.
This is the vodka that we hear from actual Russians that really dig vodka. You know, this is what they drink.
This is a very traditional Russian vodka.
Yeah. I'm not saying that all Russians drink Stoli, but the Russians we know. We actually know Russians that drink Stoli.
Latvia.
It's from Latvia. If you know a Russian that drinks Stoli, it seems legit to you.
It does seem legit, yeah.
And it tastes good. It's clean.
It's just clean.
It's a clean...
It tastes like vodka.
Yeah.
Not rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
Not weird. Sometimes vodka gets almost too earthy, like a little hint of tequila, sort of. Like that smokiness.
Oh, you're talking about Tito's.
Well, Tito's isn't so bad. Sometimes it gets worse than that. But yeah, Tito's does that a little bit.
I think Tito's also tastes a little vegetable-y to me. Like almost...
There's a flavor. There's a flavor in there for sure.
It's like it almost auditions for a gin, but not quite.
No, it's nowhere near that bad. Gin is foul. Foul.
He doesn't like the juniper. I like gin a little bit, but I prefer vodka, but far more. I mean, if you like liquor that tastes like radishes and Christmas trees...
If you want to make out with a Christmas tree, drink some gin.
Have some gin. Cold gin time again. Okay, so I'm going to say I like Stoli. My dad says that he likes Ketel One better and that he won't even drink Stoli because Ketel One is the superior product. It says, visit us in Holland. It is family made from 11 generations. Distillery from 1691. Dang. And it's coal filtered. You know what else is coal filtered? Dan Aykroyd's Crystal Skull is like triple coal filtered, and it's still gross. I'm sorry, Dan Aykroyd. We kept the Crystal Skull from your bottle though because it looks awesome.
When I was a kid, I'd read these books. Like I'd read the Jason Bourne books or stuff like that.
Look at that.
And the bad guys were always these Russians.
All the family members.
Oh, wow, that's really neat.
From Holland.
But in all the books I'd read, the bad guys, the KGB agents, they always drank Stoli. The scary Russians and all the bad guys back in the 80s, that's what they drank, Stolichnaya. And it's tasty.
Okay, well, we're going to taste it again because it's been a while since I've tasted Ketel One.
That's what I was just going to ask you.
And
I don't remember what it tastes like.
I don't remember because I wanted to be fair to my dad. And is Ketel One better than Stoli?
It might be.
I'm going to put Ketel One in my
In the skull glasses?
And I'm going to put Stoli in my
the glass.
normal
All right.
shot
I'll do the
glass
same.
here, so I can just have a distinguishing.
All right, I'll pour my Stoli.
Skull with the Ketel.
Now, I mean, your dad might be right, but if he is, and in fact, the Stoli is not as good as the Ketel One, that is going to mean that the Ketel One is probably very good.
Yeah, the Ketel One is good. I don't remember it
That
being
smells
bad.
good. This maybe smells a little better, actually.
Yeah,
Smell this, smell it, and smell that.
Smell comparison will be something that I
Yeah.
think we should do. All right, so I'll
Smell this. You're going to do it in your glass.
I'm going to do it in my glass. Oh, that's good.
Nobody likes to be pressured to smell things. Stoli's in the glass and Ketel's in the skull, right?
Ketel's in the skull.
Okay.
Okay. Ketel smells great.
Super clean.
Very clean. I think Stoli's cleaner.
Stoli
Smells cleaner to me. Yeah, I actually notice a more distinct smell from the Ketel than I do the Stoli.
I'm right the opposite.
Really?
Well, Stoli smells cleaner, but it's a stronger smell. If that makes
think?
sense. Yeah.
Oh man, we do.
What I'm getting off of the Ketel One is more aromatics, but not as much. It's milder. This is stronger, but it's like pure.
I'm getting
clean.
the exact opposite.
Huh. I do agree that the Stoli smells cleaner. It doesn't smell. I don't smell
I'm
other
getting like
things.
a less strong smell from the Stoli
Really?
and a stronger smell from the Ketel One. That'd be good.
All right, what should we do first? Well, let's do the Stoli since we're familiar
Let's do
with
the
it.
Stoli. We're familiar with that. See if it tastes the way we remember.
Cheers.
Salute. Oh, that's good.
Nothing wrong with that.
Clean.
I'm not going to wash it out of my... I'm going to do a rinse, but I'm going to
You know, it has
memorize the flavor.
It has a little burn in the chest, but not much on the tongue for me. It's definitely not that chemical feel that you get with a lot of vodkas. Bad vodkas give you a real chemical vibe, like the Wolf and Schmidt's, and even my lovely Pop-Off has a little bit of that.
A little bit.
This doesn't have it at all.
Nothing on the tongue. Very little.
Yeah.
Just the heat. Whew.
You do feel the heat.
Yeah, it's got some heat, so I'm...
All right. Ketel One time. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Clink. Stings a little bit more on the tongue.
Look at that burp out.
It stings a little bit more on the tongue than the Stoli did. Not quite as warm on the chest. No, there it goes. Taste-wise, it's got a little bit more flavor. I would say Ketel has a little bit more flavor for me.
I don't know. That one didn't... I didn't like it as much, nearly.
The Ketel One?
Ketel One, it does have more flavor, but it's all up here where you don't want it. Like, this stuff just went down nice and smooth.
Yeah.
It got warm.
Clean.
Nice, clean flavor.
Yeah.
The Ketel One's not bad, but right after the Stoli...
There was
huge
a little
difference.
There was a little
big
aftertaste.
difference for me.
Yeah. More of an aftertaste, more of a burn on the tongue that is more reminiscent of some of the cheaper vodkas that we buy.
Yeah, what is that flavor that I'm tasting there? It's like there's like almost a smoky, weird.
It's the grain.
It's the grain. Yeah, I guess that's just what it is. I'm tasting so much more of that than in Stoli.
You know, and it's the same flavor we also tasted with the Ackroyd.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And giving it a fair chance and comparing the two,
It would mix.
my opinion is not changed that Stoli is a
better.
better product than Ketel One,
Right,
in my opinion,
absolutely
for my
agree.
taste buds.
That being said, Ketel One is
Super
good,
cool.
and
Yeah.
it would mix really well. Sometimes I like when you mix things with that type of flavor because then you actually taste your drink.
Taste it, yeah.
Yeah, and it's mixed in with like some pineapple
Right,
juice or
because
something sharp, and
This is so smooth that you
it's
don't
like
even
nothing.
notice it.
Yeah, it'll blend in. This is more for just drinking. That would be
Yeah.
great for mixing.
Yeah. All right.
Miles better than
What is
some
the
of the other ones we
ABV?
mentioned.
The same? Both 40?
They should be 40, yeah.
Yeah, almost all vodkas are 40.
Yeah.
Occasionally I'll find a...
yeah, this is 40, 80 proof.
A 40, 80 proof is normal, but sometimes I'll find a vodka that's a little stronger.
Huh.
And I don't remember what one I did that was a bit stronger, but...
I remember it was like 45 or something.
Yeah, it was gross.
I didn't remember that. I wonder which one that was. That's funny. Well, you know, I mean, it's a fine line of like gasoline and a nice drink, you know? I'm not talking about just vodka. I'm talking about alcohol. That is a fine line.
Yeah, there is a fine line.
Whew.
With beer as well.
Tell them what we had man.
We had dump truck beer the other day, man.
I
think that had
I finished them.
That had a little motor oil in it.
I finished him. I didn't want him. He bought him. I didn't want him to waste his money. So I'll power through it for you, bud. I did it. I took one for the team.
Was it 11%, 11.5 ABV?
Yeah. Yes, and they were they tasted like you would imagine.
It was like mega hops.
Last night we had a little drink. I had a little drink, and I had really weird dreams. But my little drink was about half a shot of Everclear.
Everclear, yeah.
In Coke. And I sipped it, and then I passed out and got just fever streams all night.
I was halfway tempted to fill a shot glass and then put a little torch in there and do some fire effects with it. But
that does look cool.
It looks so cool, but I decided not to. I didn't want my
smart.
son to come in and be like, "Oh my god, what's that? That's so cool!"
Yeah.
And then next thing I know, he's setting his room on fire. You know, hey, the Stoli is cheaper than the Ketel One, but not by much. They're both
comparable, huh?
They're comparable. I saw a huge bottle of this for $31 on sale. Actually, a bottle of this bigger than this. This Stoli bottle I got as part of a gift package at Total Wine for $22, and it came with another bottle that's even about that size, but maybe bigger.
Maybe a little bigger, and it's the
lime infused, and this for $22. I was going to buy a bottle that was just this, and it was like $19.
Huh. Yeah. Well, that is a very good.
This Ketel One right here actually was, I think, $22 by itself. This little tiny one.
Bad. Yeah. I mean,
so not your upper echelon, highest.
No.
You know, vodka as far as cost, but getting there. Yeah. Definitely not the.
It's not budget. It's not Wolfenschmidt. Shit.
Wolfenschmidt, you can get this for $8.
Yeah.
But don't. Love yourself more
Love
than
yourself.
That. Okay.
All right, guys. Well, this has been fun. This has been informative. I mean, I think it just confirmed what we both already sort of suspected.
Confirmed all previous biases.
That's absolutely right.
And tastes.
Absolutely.
So let us know what you like better. Do you like the aromatic flavor of Ketel One? Or do you like the cleaner flavor of Stoli? Or do you even taste them the same as we do?
Do you even care? Yeah. I mean, some people probably didn't give a crap. If they're going to drink vodka, they're just going to drink it.
Just give them the Wolfenschmidt then.
I wouldn't do that to anybody. There's nobody on this planet that I have such ill will towards that I would feed them that.
Nope, I just give them another pop-off.
Just give them a pop-off.
All right. See y'all later. Have a good one.
Thanks, guys. Oh, and please, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.